They call Libras the peacekeepers. Balanced, beautiful, the sign of harmony. But behind that graceful presence is a constant internal balancing act, and not the aesthetic kind. Libras don't just crave peace. We fight for it. We perform for it. And sometimes we lose ourselves for it. So this isn't just another Libra equals indecisive list. This is about the truth, the quiet, complicated things we carry inside. Today, let's explore 10 things Libras secretly hate about themselves, the things we rarely say out loud, but feel all the time. 1, we overthink everything, to the point of paralysis. People joke about how long we take to make a decision. But it's not funny when it keeps us awake at 2 a.m., replaying every angle, every consequence, every what if. We hate how our minds can't just choose and move on. Even the smallest decision feels like a potential disaster, because we're always calculating how it might affect others. We don't want to hurt anyone, but in the process, we end up hurting ourselves. 2, we want to be liked, even by people we don't respect. It sounds ridiculous, but it's real. We can't stand the idea of being misunderstood or disliked, even by people we know aren't good for us. We'll twist ourselves into knots just to keep things smooth, and later feel gross for not standing our ground. It's not about vanity. It's about survival. If everyone's okay, we're okay. Except we're not. 3, we avoid conflict, then explode at the worst possible moment. We bottle things up in the name of keeping the peace. We smile, we nod, we let things slide. And then one day, someone uses the wrong tone, and suddenly we're snapping over nothing. Except it's not nothing. It's months of unspoken resentment and swallowed feelings. We hate that we let it build for so long. We hate that we couldn't speak up when it mattered. 4, we lose ourselves in other people too easily. Libras love deeply, romantically, platonically, creatively. But we have this awful habit of dissolving into the people we care about. We adapt, we adjust, we compromise, until one day we realize we can't even hear our own voice. And we hate how easily we let it happen, over and over again. 5, we crave balance, but live in emotional chaos. Ironically, the sign of balance is one of the most emotionally unstable. We're either up in the clouds or sinking in spirals, no in between. We feel everything so deeply, but try to package it neatly so no one else sees the mess. Inside, we're often in total chaos, and we hate how far from balanced we really are. 6, we care too much about appearances, even when we're falling apart. Aesthetics matter to us. We want things to look right, feel right, and that includes ourselves. So we'll show up looking amazing, sounding calm, smiling politely, even when we're falling apart inside. We hate how much pressure we put on ourselves to be graceful. We hate that we don't know how to fall apart out loud. 7, we pretend we don't care, but we care way too much. We act chill, unbothered, whatever's fine. But inside, we're spiraling because someone took too long to text back or seemed distant or said something that felt just slightly off. We hate how easily we get emotionally derailed and how hard we try to hide it. 8, we struggle to say what we actually feel. We're good with words until it comes to speaking our truth. We soften everything, phrase it gently, cushion it with a smile. But when it really matters, we freeze. We want to say, I'm hurting, or that wasn't okay. But all that comes out is it's fine. We hate how we silence ourselves to protect others' comfort. 9, we long for deep connection, but rarely let people see us. Libras are easy to talk to, easy to like, but being known, that's different. We filter, curate, present the version of us that feels safe and smooth and likable. But inside, we're screaming to be seen. Fully, messily, truthfully, we hate how lonely it gets hiding in plain sight. 10, we forgive too fast and blame ourselves too easily. Someone hurts us, we rationalize. They didn't mean it. I probably overreacted. We give second, third, 10th chances because we don't want to hold grudges. But we end up holding something worse, self-blame. We hate how easily we excuse others and how rarely we extend that same compassion to ourselves. So yeah, being a Libra can be beautiful. But it's not easy. We're constantly balancing between what we want, what others expect, and what keeps the peace. And in that process, we lose a lot. Time, energy, parts of ourselves. But here's the thing. The fact that we care so much, that we try so hard, doesn't make us weak. It makes us human. And honestly, that's way more powerful than perfect balance ever could be. If this resonated with you, give this video a like. Subscribe for more honest Zodiac content. Drop a heart in the comments if you felt seen. Thanks for watching, Libra souls. Keep seeking beauty, but don't forget to look for it inside yourself too.